Welcome to Go Team Score Points, a podcast that started because Irish, that's me, was sad about the news, and Sam,
that's me,
suggested learning about sports as a distraction. Each week, we have an early episode focusing on one NBA game and NBA current events, and a late week episode where we learn about a player and play a game we've made up. In today's episode, we go over some current events and the Bucks-Celtics game. It's our best episode yet.
Definitely. I don't want to talk about that Bucks-Celtics game. That wasn't an awesome game.
I never finished it,
Oh,
so
good for you.
we don't even
pretend
know
like it didn't happen.
what happened in the end.
Yeah, that's not what's important.
Great. It's time for current events. Do you have current events? My current event just says NBA Cup, question mark?
Yeah. What do you know?
I think I know that the Spurs beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
What?
I know. And
was that in like the finals of the Cup game or something?
No, that was a semifinal.
Okay.
It was in Vegas. I actually watched like most of the second half, which I don't do normally. It was awesome.
Oh, really?
It was like really, really fun.
Wow.
Really like super competitive, felt like a playoff game kind of thing. I think anytime the Thunder in a close game, it kind of feels like that. But this had like a little extra, it just felt extra. It was like really intense. Like it felt like watching a playoff game. Anyway, it was Wemby's first game back.
Right.
After this long kind of calf injury.
I did hear that he didn't score many points, 20 something, but he was only in for like 23 minutes.
Yeah, they do.
So if you do that math, and you're a math guy.
Yep.
That's really good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. He's on a minutes restriction, as they're getting someone back used to playing. And he was like phenomenal when he was on the court. Really, really good. They ended up winning by just a little bit at the end. Do you remember Chet Holmgren? He's like like real tall, real skinny guy for the Thunder. Not Wemby tall, but like plus 7 feet. And I think Chet in particular seems very like media savvy and kind of gave some answers like, oh, it's just another game. It's like it's a long season or whatever. But it seems like there's some kind of fun rivalry happening with those two. The thing that I left thinking about was that anytime the Thunder lose, they're like, well, what happened? Right? Like what? Right. How did they do that? I was kind of listening, but also wondering like what exactly did the Thunder what were they not able to do against the Spurs, or what did the Spurs do to stop them from whatever they wanted to do? And I was wondering how much of it just comes down to like people. Do the Spurs just have the right players, or is there any lesson that teams can learn from? I
bet that's what they're trying to figure out right now.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That everyone's trying to figure that out.
So the only thing that I noticed is as like as basketball nerdy as I'll get was that Shea did not take a lot of shots at the end of that game. Like they forced the ball out of his hands.
Oh, interesting.
Which like, that's not news, right? People do that to him, to Luka, to whatever. And the Thunder have been so good and so deep that it doesn't really matter. Like the people that do get the ball and they're open because two people are guarding Shea usually make shots. This guy Lou Dort missed like a really important 3-point shot, and Alex Caruso missed a layup that probably would have sealed the game. But my takeaway was like, I don't think other teams can look at that game and be like, oh, this is how we beat the Thunder. It was like when Wemby's on the court, you just can't go near the basket. Right. Like period. Right. So I don't know. No one else has a defensive weapon like that. They were talking about how when Jokic is on offense, he makes the Thunder's defense panic a little bit in a way that kind of only Wemby can also do. But in terms of defense strategy against the Thunder, it was like maybe get Wemby on your team. Right. That's about it.
So they'll play. Will they have a matchup again?
Yeah.
When?
They'll play again. I don't know when the next time those two play. Not as part of the Cup. Yeah. So the Cup final is tomorrow night or something like that. And
okay.
The Knicks are playing the Spurs.
Oh, I think I'm surprised the Knicks are in the... What?
It's East and West.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. And the Knicks are good. I was thinking I wouldn't be shocked if the Knicks won that game. I don't know. Like yesterday was the first game that the Spurs have like 4 really good players, like this guy Castle, Wemby, De'Aaron Fox, and maybe Dylan Harper might be the 4th. And yesterday was the first game that all 4 of those guys have played in this year. And usually that takes a little bit of like, figuring out like how to play together. And the Knicks are good defense and really physical. And I don't know. It'll be interesting. So, but I was like, man, this is fun. This feels like playoff level basketball, like not like the drudgery. Although, good Lord, the fouls, same thing at the end of the game. It was really close and like great flow from like 8 minutes left until like 3 minutes left. And then it was just like grinding.
Yes.
Brutal. There's a strategy where if you are ahead by 3 with like under 10 seconds left, if you foul the other team while they're not shooting, they only get 2 free throws. So they couldn't catch up. Right. If they do that. And that happened like 3 times, maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 10 seconds of this game. It's too bad that the NBA incentivizes that because it's so much more exciting when there's a chance. Like when they take a shot. I don't know. I wonder if there was a rule change, like, if you foul someone inside the last 10 seconds of the game and you're ahead by 3, they get 3 free throws or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. What rule change could they do that would help with that?
I don't know, but this weekend I was at a
yeah.
high school basketball tournament all weekend, and running clock is so great. Nothing beats a running clock.
Yeah.
That clock did not stop.
Oh, so this was like a multi-team tournament.
Yeah.
They needed start times.
Yes.
Yes. Great.
So like to stay on time, the clock didn't stop during free throws.
Yeah.
It kept going.
Yeah.
And that is great. Now the players hate it.
Sure.
But as a parent spectator, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was rough. It was rough is not the right word, but it's just like such a bummer. There was just no flow at the end of such a great game. Like think about your product. How can should I incentivize
I suggest the running clock. So those are some of the current events from the week. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to talk about internet comments.
Internet comments. One comment this week.
Yeah, we got a comment this week from someone we don't know.
So he was sort of right. So the comment was something like, what about 3-pointers? Like haven't 3-pointers made scoring?
Well, because you had said the points now are coming from foul shots.
Yeah. So I think what I said was that the NBA is the highest in scoring that it's ever been.
Right.
And the difference can almost entirely be explained by foul shots. What I should have said is the scoring in the NBA is up over last year by like 3 points a game. And that those 3 points between last year and this year can be explained almost entirely by free throw difference between last year and this year. Teams are averaging about 3 more free throws a game.
Okay.
Than last year.
I have a follow-up question, I think.
Great.
I think it's a follow-up. Last week, my understanding is you said that people use CL don't reach, like don't get a foul because then they'll get a foul shot. But now, because of this point situation, maybe you'll reach and maybe fouling is okay. But if SGA fouls Jokic, then Jokic gets the opportunity to score points. So why would you want to encourage that if foul shots are accounting for the increase in scoring? What?
Good question. Good. So I think that the difference in what's being taught now for the first have we talked about the bonus before?
Yes.
So like in the NBA, the way that works is you get 5 fouls per quarter
right
before the other team gets to shoot automatically.
Right.
And the fouls that I was talking about were fouls that are not while people are shooting.
Okay. What do you mean?
So in those first 5 fouls in the quarter, if you foul someone who's just dribbling, they don't get to shoot. They just get the ball back.
Oh, okay.
And I think the risks that teams are taking are with those fouls, which don't lead to free throws.
So before you're in the bonus.
Right.
So I need to yell, don't reach.
Once they're in the bonus.
Yeah. And reach before.
Right.
Got it.
But you are right that like the fact that teams are probably getting into the bonus a little bit earlier is part of the reason that free throws have gone up.
Right.
Right. So like it's kind of all the same thing. But I just think it's interesting that teams are reweighing the risk of fouling.
Yeah.
It used to be called like a bad foul. Like he's 90 feet from the basket. Why would you foul then? He's not going to hurt you. The flip side of that is like, there's a good chance you might get another possession if you foul there, if you take a risk for the ball. So it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah. Joe Mazzulla in a post-game thing was talking about the number of shots that his team took compared with the other team. Like the reporter was saying something, I think it was James Harden was like good at drawing fouls at the end of the game or whatever. And Mazzulla was like, well, you're not wrong. He's really good at that. But we took 20 more shots tonight than they did. So what we were doing in terms of fouling was working. Not something that people were talking about 5 or 10 years ago.
It's changing.
It's changing. It's pretty cool.
People are figuring out new ways to play. Is that it for internet comments?
I think there was only one comment. Not a lot of people watch the shorts this week.
I know. What? That's all we have for internet comments this week, fortunately. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to hear about the game I watched?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I watched the Bucks play the Celtics on the Bucks stream.
Yeah.
Also FanDuel Sports Network. So it's happening.
Wow.
They own everything, I guess. Maybe just the East. I don't know. But the last 3 games I've watched, they have been on the FanDuel Sports Network.
I'm curious. We should check an announcing team that like.
Well, I know that the Nuggets are still on Altitude Sports, which is like a local station.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So this game was during this NBA Cup layoff. I think the Celtics have played like 1 game in the last week.
Okay. So they talked about how everybody had 4 days off.
Yeah.
And like what a huge difference that makes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the announcers are Lisa Byington and Wesley Matthews.
Okay.
The Bucks staff was in their gray quarter zips and they were pretty ugly. And the Celtics were in their black quarter zips and they looked really sharp. Yeah. Wesley is in a turtleneck and blazer. He's the announcer. Oh. I sent you a video.
Turtleneck and blazer. Turtleneck and blazer. On point like a laser. In a turtleneck and blazer.
That's pretty good.
Great. Okay. Kevin Porter Jr. is on this team.
Yeah.
And I wrote, was he in trouble? And then I looked it up. No, He is not related to Michael Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. is not Michael Porter Jr.'s little brother, which makes sense because if you're junior, then you have both the first and last name.
Sure. Yeah.
So you can't, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. When you say that, it's really obvious, but I had never thought about that before.
I was like, okay, duh.
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle Kuzma is also on this team. And that's who we're going to learn about on Friday.
Oh, good.
Because I'd heard of him and I didn't know anything about him. Okay, Jaylen Brown, I guess, draws a foul, and the Milwaukee fans were booing very loudly.
Yeah, there was some kind of like skirmish, like dust up in this game. Did you see that? Like I think like Bobby Portis and him got into some shoving match or something like that. No?
Not that I remember. Okay. It's either in my notes or it was in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
I really should watch these games. Or I should watch the highlights so I know when to watch, which quarters to watch. So the Bucks were off for 4 days, and I think the Celtics were too. I loved the aesthetics of this game because the team colors are the same.
Yeah.
So it was like green with white and white with green.
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah.
As you say, the prettiest, best uniforms in the NBA.
In sports.
In sport.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Bobby Portis Jr.
Just
doesn't seem right.
Just Portis, I think.
Okay.
I think he's brothers with Michael Porter Jr.
Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
He seems good.
Yeah.
Side note, his home was burglarized a few years ago and a lot of things were stolen, including his championship ring. And like, what are you going to do with that if you've stolen
You
it?
can't sell it.
Like, even if you tried to sell it on the dark web, who's going to buy it? Because you can't like show it off.
Right.
Well, I guess if all your friends are criminals, you could be like, look what I bought on the dark web. And they'd be like, oh, that's cool. I bought these paintings that were stolen from the Louvre.
Right. Kind
And
of
you
like
could
a
like show those things off.
Despicable Me situation.
During this game, I noticed that, as I notice every time, like everything is sponsored. I notice it the most when they do a replay of the basket from like looking down at the hoop.
Yeah.
And the top little skinny part says, this one said shopbucks.com. So like, I guess you can buy the merch or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at like where the advertising is. And so it's there on the side of the basket is State Farm and FanDuel. And then they all have like whatever on the jersey and then on the floor and then on the border of the floor. But you know what's not sponsored is the paint opportunity.
Sherman Williams.
Oh my gosh, should we put our podcast logo?
Buy some ad space.
Let's sponsor the paint.
With this paint is brought to you by Go Team Score Points. Wow. I like it.
Let's look into how much that would cost.
I would love to know how much that would cost in all seriousness. Like how much would that
How much do you think? Like, I don't know how you find out that information. That's not publicly available, I'm sure.
Like a season-long sponsorship of the paint at the Bucks Arena.
Yeah.
A lot.
I bet it would be to be in the paint since it's never been done before. Like, I bet it would be like
$5,000?
per game, I would think.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know.
That's a lot. I don't know.
In the paint?
Yeah, it's right there. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Maybe more than 500,000. I don't think it would be like 20 million. I don't think.
Oh, I guess I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay.
Maybe it would. Maybe you're right.
This is what we can
No, for like a local station on the FanDuel network? No way. I don't think it could be. There's no one buying that. Maybe that's why it's not sponsored.
Maybe. What about on the Thunder? The floor of the whatever the Thunder.
It was just the more interesting question is what paint would be most expensive?
Right. I think the Lakers.
Yeah.
Thunder.
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
I don't know about the Thunder. I don't.
But there's a lot of people watching the Thunder right now.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't think on a nightly basis there are that many. I don't think there are that many people watching basketball, period.
Oh gosh, so many questions.
But the Lakers and the Knicks, I think, would certainly have the most viewers per game, I would guess, because of the market size. That's got to be almost exclusively based on like the size of your city, I would guess. Yeah. Maybe there'd be a higher percentage of the people in Oklahoma City who watch the Thunder because they're so good right now. But
well, that's what I think.
Yeah. So Chicago.
So there's several questions to follow up on. Like, who has the highest viewership per week? What team?
Yep.
And you're right. It's probably the Knicks.
Who do we contact about sponsoring the paint?
Who do we contact about sponsoring the paint? How much is sponsorship of the paint? Which one is the most affordable paint?
Oh, yeah. That's a great question. I mean,
the Wizards.
The Wizards, probably.
Gotta be.
Is there another? Who else is awful? The Jazz? Is the Jazz? I don't even know if the Jazz. There's some other team. Oh, the Nets. But Brooklyn, but New York's big.
Yeah.
Wizards. Maybe Wizards.
Okay. Guess what? In my notes, it says Jaylen Brown hits Kuzma in the neck and gets a foul.
Okay.
So, yeah, he hits him in the neck. It didn't look good. Okay, then it's halftime. And then they're tied right after halftime, 71-71.
Do you watch halftime?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm like, woo, great. Half of it's done.
If Lil Funk is dancing.
I love Lil Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They don't always show, sometimes on these broadcasts, they don't show what's happening at halftime. They like cut away to an interview or like something else that I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
Okay. Bobby Portis scores a 3, and I wrote, he's 5 for 5 tonight. Then again, right after I wrote that sentence. And then again. So he got like
7 for 7. Wow.
for 7. And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Then he got a technical, worth it.
Yeah.
So Portis, I looked it up. He re-signed with the Bucks this June, and he signed a 3-year, $44 million contract. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, then they show a flashback of like, I don't know if this was the last time the Bucks and the Celtics played each other, but it shows Giannis doing this fake handshake with Jaylen Brown.
Oh, yeah. Jaylen Brown was pissed.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
They said he called him a child.
Yeah.
It's like the old, like, going for it and then smoothing your hair back.
Wow. Yeah, and Giannis is like, I don't know what he's so worried about. I just like to have fun. That was interesting. I guess in front of a lot of people, I wouldn't feel great.
Well, maybe Jaylen Brown was like really going for it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yes, a handshake
Finally,
from Giannis.
Giannis.
Do you think he'll trade jerseys with me?
Yeah. Oh, no. This game was a bummer. The Celtics lost by like 20.
Oh, that all happened after I stopped watching it.
Yeah. And then they just got smoked by the Bucks without Giannis.
Well, not when I was watching it.
Okay. All right.
It was 71-71.
Yeah. No, they did not close that game. It was a bummer. Anyway.
Sorry.
All right. Well, that's the game.
That's it for the game. Now it's time for shit the announcer said. Okay, so there's 2 announcers.
Yeah.
Lisa Byington and Wesley Matthews.
Wow. Who's the flavor commentator? Is that what we called it?
Yes, the flavor commentator is Wesley Matthews, who's a former Bucks player.
Oh, I love it. I don't think we've had a woman play-by-play person.
I'm going to tell you all about her in Friday's episode.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, great.
Because she's a glass ceiling breaker.
Yeah.
Oh, so getting out the chart again,
Yeah.
I put them right at the top of smart and like right in the middle between boring and entertaining. I think they're more towards the boring end. They were very clear and they were very straightforward.
Great.
Lisa Byington speaks in a way that reminds me of Elizabeth Holmes. You might be saying, who is Elizabeth Holmes? Elizabeth Holmes was this woman who like duped everyone into her medical whatever.
Yeah.
And she spoke in this like lower register. And she did that because people take women more seriously if they speak in a lower register.
Yeah.
And I looked that up to see if that was true. And there was a study done in 2017 that said listeners were more trusting of higher pitched female voices in economic and mate poaching contexts. I don't know what mate poaching is, but like stealing your boyfriend.
Yeah.
But trusted lower pitched female voices in general. So I looked it up on Reddit to see what Reddit thought of her in the Bucks subreddit. Everybody really liked her.
Okay.
Said that she does not compare with the guy she replaced. And I forgot to look up his name, but I think it was like a long time, like really great guy. And somebody wrote, she sounds very ESPN for better or worse. And she does. She has this very like sports broadcaster voice.
When they say couldn't compare with the old one, like worse or like not fair to compare or
like not fair to compare because I think the guy was like beloved.
A legend. Yeah.
Beloved. Okay, Wesley Matthews, turtleneck and blazer.
Yeah.
He was once Mr. Basketball.
Where?
I didn't write that down.
The universe? Just
Why didn't I write that down?
tell me to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh, Wisconsin. And he went to Marquette, which is in Wisconsin.
And he played for the Bucks.
And he played for the Bucks.
And now he's announcing for the Bucks.
Wisconsin runs deep.
I love it.
Yeah,
He probably like has dinner with his mom sometime.
Yeah, totally.
I love that for people.
That's wild that he got to. I wonder if he played his whole career in Milwaukee. That like, and if he played anywhere else in the NBA.
Podcast is not about Wesley Matthews.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
We're still on shit the announcer said.
Yeah. So Wesley Matthews, Mr. Basketball Wisconsin, says this is a lineup for Milwaukee to take advantage. If they can get stops or at least force twos, Milwaukee can counter that with their 2 bigs, meaning when they own the glass and the paint. I wrote this down because I was like, this is the most jargony sentence I've ever heard.
Did you follow it?
No.
Oh.
If they can get, this is a lineup for Milwaukee to take advantage. If they can get stops or at least force twos, okay, so not let them shoot 3. Milwaukee can counter that with their 2 bigs, their 2 big guys, meaning when they own the glass and the paint.
Glass is rebounding.
Okay.
So like they'll get every rebound and the paint.
Oh, with the bigs.
The paint, brought to you by Go Team Score Points.
Yes.
Is like get all the rebounds and score a lot of kind of easy baskets in there because they're too big for the Celtics team.
That was like just
but
the
you
most
right there.
But I had to like pause, dissect it, write it down, take notes on it.
Yeah.
Okay, then he says, and I texted you about this because I didn't understand, because I didn't know if it was gibberish or not. We talk about microwaves. Bobby might be the most microwaves of all the microwaves right there. He walks into the game hot and on fire, and right now he's bringing that energy to that Milwaukee needs.
Yeah. So you remember the bad boy Pistons?
Yeah.
that we talked about.
Mhm.
You like,
Yeah, they're scrappy.
yeah, the bad boy Pistons. So they had this guy on their bench called Vinnie Johnson.
Sounds like a bad boy.
Yeah, the baddest. And his nickname was the microwave
Oh,
because he heats up quickly. Right? Pretty good. It's not bad. I remember in high school, this is for my sister, there was this person she played with called Lindsay Dennison.
are we going to get sued if we talk about Lindsay Dennison on our podcast? Hey, Lindsay.
Yeah, but I remember sitting on the sideline with Kenny Teal.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny Teal. And Lindsay Dennison was, she took a lot of shots. She like really wasn't shy. Like as soon as it's going up.
I love that for her.
And we were like, I remember yelling like, shut off the microwave. Like, cause nothing was going in. So anyway, that's the microwave. It's someone who heats up quickly.
Got it.
And usually it's a bench player who like comes into the game like cold and then starts scoring right away.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's a perfect nickname.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. Then they said to guard a big, you have to take away airspace and make them uncomfortable.
What'd you think of that?
Just made me think like, okay, that makes sense. And like, I don't know. I just thought that was something to think about.
You know what you're making me wonder is I wonder which like local announcing team is the most like technical.
Oh.
You know, like the most kind of whatever the right words are, like nitty gritty on basketball details.
Well,
like sentences with stuff that would be hard to follow, and like like strategy that's like beyond like you know, box out or whatever.
Yeah. Well, then one of them says 3-ball corner pocket, and I thought that was a funny way. Like it was a corner 3, which I know what that is, but I thought it sounded funny because it sounded like a pool.
It is.
Game.
It is a pool game thing.
Yeah. So they were just being okay, great. Then one of them says Sam Hauser, a little too handsy there with the ball. I was like, probably wanted a high five.
Yes.
It's like, hey guys.
Yeah, leave Sam alone. He's trying.
Okay, then this is one of them says, this is always the trickiest part. I'm sorry, I have to start wearing my glasses. Yeah. This is always the trickiest part. You've got the ground, get into it. You fought back. It's one of the hottest teams in basketball right now. Mm-hmm. They were talking about the Celtics when they said that.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote that down for you.
Well, that's nice. Then they lost.
Oh.
They cooled them off.
That's all I have about the announcers. Okay. Now it's time for MVP, LVP, what we've learned and the most confusing part.
Okay.
MVP? Hold on. I like to give a funny answer, but I don't have a funny answer right now because I think it's it's got to be Bobby Portis.
7 for 7.
Yeah, he had a really good game.
Yeah. Great. MVP. Oh, I mean, Wemby.
Oh, yeah.
Current events. So fun.
That's so exciting.
It was really fun. We've danced around it. I don't think he's ever going to play a full season. He missed like 12 games, I think.
Yeah.
In the stretch. And the Spurs were great in those 12 games. But so 5 more and he's not going to be eligible for postseason awards. So you need to play minimum 65. I was like, before the season, I was like, if I did bet on sports, I would bet that he's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year because he's not going to play enough games.
Too bad. I predicted him as MVP.
Yeah. I mean, it's like not the craziest thing. Watching him is just, I don't know that he's going to get right. I wonder if he gets stronger or figures something out about his body. But anyway.
Who's your LVP?
LVP. I just don't like the hype around the Celtics on that little run. It's a little like they're thin. There's still some holes there.
Yeah.
They overachieve for a minute.
Okay. This is a one-off.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Because of something he did years ago. And he was really not fun about it.
A little petty.
Yeah.
The high five snub.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm going to go with.
Good one. What'd you learn?
I learned about the difference in the fouls being before and after the penalty and how when you want to foul the other team. As you can see, I didn't fully learn it, but I am in the process of learning it.
You're learning so much.
It's coming.
I learned Wesley Matthews played high school, college, and professional basketball in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Most confusing part?
Most confusing part.
I'm going to say, why would somebody steal a very specific championship ring?
Nice. I think I might say, why isn't the paint sponsored? That's a no-brainer.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw a logo down there. They don't care.
Right.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if it's because it's slippery. I wonder if they don't want actual paint in the paint or like don't want to
Why wouldn't they just use the same type of paint or whatever whatever they...
Are layers of paint more slippery than others?
This episode has just led to so many questions. Wow.
But yeah, that's my most confusing part. That feels like ripe for sponsorship.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll look into it. Did we do it?
We did it.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you for listening to Go Team Score Points. Today's episode was edited by Irish. Information came from @yourpal_Austin on YouTube, Basketball Reference, and ESPN. You can reach us at goteamscorepoints@gmail.com. Join us later this week and we'll learn about NBA announcer Lisa Byington and Bucks player Kyle Kuzma and we'll play a game with Anthony.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye.